Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly mini reading for September 18th to the 24th, 2023. So I just finished what I thought to be recording your weekly mini reading and it recorded 14 seconds apparently. So there you go. I'm going to try again. I'm going to call in all the angels. I'm not going to shuffle just because I already have, and I already have our cards. But I hope you guys had a great week. Last week, as a reminder, we had manifestation, retreat, truth and integrity, and miracles from the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angel deck, right? We had embrace this magical moment from the Sword of Light by Radley Valentines. And then finally, we had No More Complaining by the Angels of Abundance by Doreen and Grant Virtue. So I hope you guys were able to work in those energies last week, that you were able to take some time to retreat, that you started to see some manifestations coming, and that you were able to get your miracle at the end of the week. So when I called in St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel, these are the cards this week that came out for us in the Healing with the Angel deck. Meditation, retreat, and intention. So we're going to go to the meditation card. So last week when we had manifestation, retreat, truth and integrity, and miracles, this is kind of a culmination of now what we're going to do is we're going to take what we learned last week and the weeks prior, and we're going to start to meditate. We're going to start to take some time for ourselves, right? Time to settle in. You don't have to do it long. It can be exercise. Maybe your meditation is listening to music or exercise, or just distracting yourself for, 20 minutes just to get yourself out of your head and refocus onto something that's important to you. You can certainly work with your breath. You can walk outside. You can sit under a tree. You can just surround yourself with beauty. It's not a lot. You can do it 3 minutes in the morning, 3 minutes in the evening. You can do it for 20 minutes in one day, or try to strive for maybe this week 1 or 2 times a week to try to meditate and see what it is that you want to manifest in your life. What is it that you're looking to have happen by the end of the year? It's been very intense energy. We've had hurricanes this week, and people that we love have been impacted, those that live up in Massachusetts and Maine and in Canada. There's been a lot of activity, but now we're being asked to kind of settle in, really go inside ourselves again, and really meditate, because the next one is retreat. So we still are on that role of retreating from the negativity. Let's retreat from the negativity. Let's retreat inside ourselves. We can look at that as like the Mercury in retrograde is over, although with my recording going away, maybe we're in the shadow period, so maybe it's not quite over yet. Although we did have several solar flares coming at us, like multiple, like 6 or something coming at the planet. So if you've been tired, if you've been scattered, if you've been feeling just not quite yourself, that could be why. Because we're being bombarded from the sun with all of this opportunity to really stop, to allow ourselves to regroup, to allow ourselves to meditate, to allow ourselves to retreat from the negativity. And then it's time to set our intentions. We can look at our intention lists that we had from before and see, because it's possible that some of those intentions have come to pass. Excuse me, you've manifested them. So maybe you want to tweak your intention list. This also has to do about what is your intention of what you want to have happen this week. Maybe we'll intend that it's going to be a great week, that we're going to be able to find that time to meditate, that we're going to be able to find time to retreat, that it's not going to be so heavy this week. And then I asked the Sword of Light a question, the deck, and this is the card that came out: prioritize self-care. So after we had those 3 cards, then St. Michael said, prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. So here's a great card. It goes along with the meditation, the retreat, the intention. Now we're going to intend to take care of ourselves. Where is it that we need to take some time for us? Maybe it's 20 minutes journaling in the morning, or maybe it's just 10 minutes. Taking 10 minutes out of your day to really just stop and relax. It can be taking a bath with salts. It can be listening to music. It can be going outside and just allowing ourselves to be surrounded by the beauty of nature. But something that helps you feel like you're taking care of you. And then finally, the abundance angels gave us employment change. And that is, your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So this is about change, right? This says employment change. So maybe some of you were looking for a new job, or you wanted to get a pay raise. You were up for a promotion. That could be happening, but it's starting to happen this week. Start to look for, especially when you're in the intention part, if you intend to have something good happen at work, something good will happen, right? It's all about intending. But this can also mean that maybe what you need to do is focus on, if you had the perfect job, what would that look like? You know, what would make my heart sing? How can I start to manifest that kind of employment where I'm happy to go to work every day, where I'm being embraced for who I am, I'm being recognized for my talents, and being compensated appropriately for my talents? You know, when we listen to the news or the world at large, especially the economy here in the United States, you know, you think there's plenty of jobs, but nobody seems to be getting them, right? Or they don't want to pay because everybody's on strike trying to get that change, right? That's a manifestation of employment change. That these workers are striking because they feel that they deserve to be compensated more for what they do, but they also represent us as a whole. So if we use that as an example, what are we going to do to get our employment change? What is it that we desire? Where are we going to refocus our energies so that we expand, right? Could be maybe you're going to retire, and that's pretty scary. And so you're taking steps to figure out what it is you want to do in retirement. Or you don't wish to work at this particular place anymore, but you can't leave right now because you have bills to pay. Start to figure out what it is, kind of tweak in your mind during your self-care time and your meditation time. What is it that I would like to do in my work that helps me feel like I am empowering myself and others? That's a good one. Or, you know, how can I manifest more income into the family? Maybe you get a side hustle. Maybe you look at different opportunities that are going to be coming to you this week with the employment change. Whatever it is, just embrace the new this week. Take time for you. Really contemplate it. If you have an opportunity show up, don't just jump at it. Stop and say, let me think about that. I'll get back to you. There's no rush here. It's all about you having plenty of time. And self-care has to do with taking time for ourselves, which none of us, probably a lot of us, don't do, not in an effective way to reduce our stress. Yes, we have obligations. We have responsibilities. But if you take the time to sit and contemplate this week and meditate a little bit on what it is that your higher self is trying to tell you which direction should I go in. That's a good question, right? In meditation. I'm here at this job. Is it time for me to leave? Is it time for me to ask for a promotion? Is it time for me to start to put myself first so that I'm not stressing out, that I'm not getting sick, that I'm contributing to something bigger than me? You know, those are the things that I would encourage you to think about this week. So I hope you have a great one. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you know the drill. And also in the comments below is how you can get a hold of me if you need some more clarity on what it is you want to do. If you need some more ideas about self-care, don't hesitate to reach out. I still have some time on my schedule this week for readings, Reiki, and coaching sessions. So if that interests you at all, you can get a hold of me and we can do a discovery call and see if working together might help you clarify what it is that you're wanting to do in this last quarter and going into the first of the year. So you just know that you're always on my Reiki radar, and I will see you next week. This is Donna.